wrapped around my finger, and it's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite nightlight. To you, everything's funny. You got nothing to regret. I'd give all I have, honey, if you could stay like that. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It can stay this simple. I wanna let I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. And sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these will be the good old days. All the love you forget, and all these reckless nights you regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the bands, I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van, in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name in the star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I've become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe. Feel it coming in the air, and the screams from everywhere. I'm addicted
South Back. 5,60 shots, 0 zero. Back to run the circus realm. Now we squared up. Hold up.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. So I keep doing my own thing. Walking tall against the rain. Victories within the mile. Almost there, don't give a damn. Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Lay. Sir.
Kane is in the building.
Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when it comes like the show is on. Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so You know I'm back, like I never left. Another sprint, another step, another day, another breath. Been chasing dreams, but I never slept. I got a new attitude and a lease on life. It's a piece on my eyes. Sneaking a find I can sleep when I die. Want a piece of the pie, got the keys to the ride. And I'm straight. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Get up my way. I'm running late. What can I say? I heard you died twice. Once when they bury you in the grave, and the second time is the last time that somebody mentions your name. So when I leave here on this earth, did I take more than I gave? Did I look out for the people, or did I do it all for fame? Legend, it's Exodus, searching for euphoria, trudging through the mud to find the present, no ignoring us. 20,000 deep up in the street like we some warriors. My mama told me never bow your head. Whoa.
I feel glorious, glorious. Got a chance to start again. I was born for this, born for this. It's who I am, not who I forget. I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. I feel glorious, glorious.
I'm feeling glorious.
Well, I think life is precious because you can't watch it again. But once you realise you're not going to be around forever, I think that's what makes life so magical.
5 days left of high school. Always knew this day would come. We'd be standing one by one with our future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans. Always knew after all these years there'd be laughter, there'd be tears, but never thought I'd walk away with so much joy, but so much pain. 4 days left of high school. To say goodbye.
4 days left for high school. Left of high school.
4 days left of high school. 4 days left of high school.
after high school.
For you the world just opens up, but it's so
2 days left of high school.
say goodbye. Yeah,
2 days left of high school.
keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moment. So glad I got to know you. The times that
Last day of high school.
keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever.
Last day of high school.
Every day that we have
Last day of high school.
here inside, all the times that we shared, every place, every we'll smile and we'll laugh, but right now we just cry.
My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot how to vacation.
I'm going to ask you to please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Class Vice President Sidney Flores and the singing of our national anthem performed by Jenna Balsamo.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. Oh, thank you, Sydney. Jenna, we are going to miss your voice here. That was a beautiful rendition. Thank you so much. She is amazing. Can we give her another round of applause? Good evening and welcome parents, guardians, grandparents, families, and community members to the 2024 Eastport South Manor graduation ceremony. I'd first like to start with introducing members of our school community who have joined us this evening and played a part to ensure our ESM graduates have had a fulfilling educational experience. First, the members to my left, our Board of Education, our President, Mr. Governale, Vice President, Ms. Costanza, members, Mr. Ferraro, Mr. Goldhammer, Ms. Rocca, Mr. San Martino, and Mr. Samarco. From our central administration, our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Joseph Steimel, our Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Christie, Assistant Superintendent for Business and Operations, Mr. Lauby, our Assistant Superintendent for Personnel and Student Services, Ms. Weiss, our directors, Ms. Alfredson, Mr. Franquiz, Ms. Petrenko, Mr. Grover, Dr. Mintz, and Dr. Polney. I want to thank our elementary principals for being here tonight, Mr. Fabian, Ms. Zambelli, Mr. Jackson, and Dr. Watkis. And from our building administration, the assistant principals here, Mr. Giacomo, Mr. McClintock, Ms. Pellegrini. And finally, to all our staff members at this ceremony, thank you for being here to celebrate this incredible class. Sharks, when we first met, you were all little pups navigating in our little corner of the world. You bumped into each other in the halls, developed habits, forged new friendships, and ultimately, it all led you to this moment today. Today, it marks the end of a significant chapter in your lives and the beginning of a new journey for each of you. One of my favorite parts of the school year is watching seniors realize the vastness of life that lies ahead, as well as at the same time feeling the bittersweet passage of their high school days. It usually happens towards the end of the year in the spring. The regrets, the laughs, the tears, and those unforgettable moments all come rushing in. You see people crying and laughing on each other's shoulders, making it all seem like there's never enough time. I want to reassure all of you this evening, that even though change is upon us, the people who are surrounding you tonight won't just disappear. Those experiences you shared with them, whether good, bad, or indifferent, will always be with you because they shaped you into the individuals you are today. And no matter where you go or what you do, you're going to rely on those memories. But most importantly, I'd like you to remember that you will always be a shark and you will always have a home at ESM. With that, I'd like to ask Board of Education member Mr. Goldhammer to come up to the podium to address the class of 2024 and their families. Mr. Goldhammer.
On behalf of the Board of Education, I'm deeply honored to address the graduating seniors today. Graduates, your hard work, dedication, and resilience have brought you to this momentous occasion. This graduation, not just a ceremony, it's a celebration of your growth, achievements, and the limitless potential that lies ahead. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, remember to hold on to the values of integrity, kindness, and perseverance that have guided you so far. Each one of you is a unique individual with talents and abilities that can shape the world in extraordinary ways. Embrace the opportunities that come your way and never underestimate the power of your dreams. The path ahead may have twists and turns, but it's these challenges that will sculpt you into the remarkable individuals you are destined to become. So, as you toss your cap in the air and bid farewell to high school, carry with you the lessons learned, the friendships made, and the dreams that fuel your ambitions. Class of 2024, as you embark on this new adventure, remember that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one single step. Your future is a canvas waiting for your unique brushstrokes. Seize every moment, learn from every experience, and never forget the unwavering support of those who have stood by you. Congratulations on this incredible achievement, and may your futures be filled with success, happiness, and the fulfillment of your wildest dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Goldhammer. I have the privilege of introducing the class of 2024 class president, and she is an amazing young lady filled with the desire to achieve. She is hardworking and diligent in all that she does. She is the fabric of our ESM environment. This special individual has been a member of our student government since 10th grade, this year holding the title of president. Planning school events for her classmates is her specialty. She is a member of the National Honor Society, the Varsity Leaders Club, where she mentors younger athletes and contributes time towards community service for the needy. She was a member of our varsity cross-country, winter, and spring track teams all 4 years of high school. And I just found out today, actually at the athletic banquet, that she is currently the fastest woman in ESM history. Holding that 100-meter mark, she said, "Usain Bolt, here I come." Her outgoing personality makes her approachable, fun, and willing to do whatever needs to be done to benefit others. Looking to major in business and perhaps minor in art, she will be attending SUNY Cortland in the fall. Ladies and gentlemen, class president Brooke Keitel.
Wow, there's a lot of you out there. Okay, so before I start, I just want to say congratulations. You finally made it. I'm honored to stand up here and grateful for my family, my sisters, my teachers, my friends, and my coaches who have supported me. And of course, I want to thank administrators who gave me the opportunity to speak in front of you all. I also want to give a special thank you to my mom and my dad. I would not be the person I am today without the two of you. The last 2 years have been rocky, but the two of you shown up and sacrificed so many things for me. And you continue to be the great role models and supported me in ways I needed, so thank you. Another person I would like to thank is Chris Bruno. Chris is probably the most involved person in ESM history, yet he still made time to help me plan senior events. Without your help, I would have been 10 times more stressed out, and things wouldn't have been possible without you, so thank you. Before I continue, I want to honor those students and families in the crowd today who have made it to this point without a loved one. You did it, and they are so proud of you. If we can please have a round of applause for them. When we were 6th graders, getting told we were going to the big school for the next 6 years, it sounded crazy. But the second we stepped to the high school, our lives would change. Now, that sounds a little extreme, but think of your 12-year-old self walking to the building, not realizing the life lessons you're about to encounter. The new friend groups, the middle school relationships, the education, everything that teenagers live for is standing right in front of us. Now, we are 18 years old, stepping into the next chapter. For the last year of high school, we all came together. We had homecoming, pep rally, Ed's parties, March Madness, senior week, prom, and so many other awesome moments. Shout out to the BM group chat for the endless memories. Back in September, we all said, I can almost see it. Graduation. There may have been a voice saying, you'll never reach it, but you did it. Many of you might have thought to yourselves, you wouldn't get here because of all the absences. Hey, Dad, I did it. That one test you failed, that hardships, the drama, or maybe that essay that you submitted late. But each day, you woke up, and every step that you took helped you get to this moment. In life, there's always going to be an obstacle, but it's the way you handle it, and it's all about the climb. As I look back to our years here at ESM, the class of 2024 has faced many interesting things. When we first came into high school, there was a ketchup problem, which personally, I don't like ketchup, so that was okay with me. The pipes bursted, shout out to the Instagram ESM pipes. We were on the local news for the good and the bad, and how can I forget COVID-19? What a time. But honestly, we are a very cool class. We have multiple students who are going to be collegiate athletes, people who are going into the workforce, people who are serving our country, singers, teachers, business owners, science majors, and some who are unsure, but we are all writing our own story while keeping our head up high. Graduates, throughout this next chapter, you may feel lost with no direction at all, but that is more than okay. Remember, life is an adventure and will take you on the journey that you are meant to be on. I saw a quote, and it said, the world wasn't created for you to stay in one place. When the adventure is over, it will bring you back to the place you call home. So, as we are all trying to figure out what we're doing, remember, you don't need to have everything figured out. No matter what path you take, there's no right or wrong. And you can remind yourself of the following. A flower does not think to compare itself to those around it. It just simply blooms. So today may signify an end, but it's also a beginning. We are leaving the familiar behind and starting that dream we were always dreaming. As I'm coming to the end of my speech, there's something I was adding into it. For those who don't know, I am a runner, and my hype song is The Climb by Miley Cyrus. Every little part of my speech had a different line of the song that described our climb of growing. My favorite part of the song says, there's always going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm going to have to lose. It isn't about how fast I get there or what's on the other side, but it's about the climb. Remember, class 2024, work your hardest, be true to yourself, and things will work in your favor. This isn't goodbye. This is simply see you later. Thank you.
Thank you, Brooke. We have 287 students graduating today. 130 will receive a Regents Diploma, 112 will receive a Regents Diploma with advanced designations, 38 students will receive an Advanced Regents Diploma with honors, 14 students have achieved mastery in science, 8 students have achieved a mastery in math, and 35 students have achieved mastery in both math and science. Over 80% of this class will be attending a college or university in the fall with scholarships and awards totaling over $56,000 from local sponsors, foundations, as well as other academic associations. And today, I have the special recognition of doing something for a first time, of recognizing an extraordinary group of students who have achieved an outstanding academic milestone. These students have not only excelled, but have surpassed expectations, earning a weighted grade point average of over 100. They are the inaugural members of the 2023-24 Century Club. These Century Club members, we have a total of 50 for our inaugural Century Club members. That's 50 students with over a 100 weighted GPA. It is truly impressive for this class. Members of the Century Club, your commitment to excellence has not only brought you personal success, but has also inspired your peers to set a high bar for future success. Today, we recognize members of our Century Club with special sashes, those sashes that they wear, as well as a plaque that will be in our school in perpetual here at ESM for generations to come. I would like at this time for those 50 members to please stand so we can truly recognize your achievement. Students, stand at this time. I am at awe at your work. Congratulations. Thank you so much for your dedication to the academic rigor that we have here at ESM and setting the bar high to start. Ranked number 2 in the class with a GPA, a weighted GPA of 107.6992. This incredible young woman embodies the spirit of our graduating class, a group that excels academically while pursuing their passions with enthusiasm. She actively contributes to the school community through involvement in enriching activities like our ESM tennis team, the Best Buddies Club, and multiple honor societies. She is an AP Scholar with distinction, a winner of the New York State Academic Excellence Award, a scholar athlete, and winner of the George Eastman Young Leaders Award. Her dedication to the field of science has helped her to be granted the Award of Excellence in STEM, the Science Teachers Association in New York Award, and highest honors at the Lisk Fair, and also, bear with me here, had a publication of the MIMA APO structure to PDB. I don't know exactly what that means, but it's impressive. Earning well above 90 on every Regents exam and all 4s and 5s on every AP test she ever took, it is easy to see all that she has achieved over the years. This individual is also a talented musician, lending her skills to the marching band, jazz band, and pit orchestra. She infuses every classroom with positive energy. She always has a smile on her face. She fosters strong connection with her peers. She is just a delight and a friend to so many here at ESM. Studying to be a biochemist, she will be attending Boston College in the fall. Wishing her all the very best. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2024 Salutatorian, Layla Warsaw.
Thank you, Mr. Alemo. As just mentioned, I'm Layla Warsaw, the Salutatorian of the class of 2024. First, I would like to formally congratulate all of my classmates. We've all worked tirelessly to reach this milestone, and we should be tremendously proud of ourselves for such an accomplishment. After you walk across this stage today, you will be taking your very first steps into the future. Right now, the word future may seem a little daunting. It's almost too broad, with its endless possibilities and uncertainty. But the mystery of the future is what makes it so exciting. The future gives us the freedom to follow our hearts, to enjoy the little things in life, and to become our greatest selves. Millions of doors will be opening for us throughout these next few years, and we can pick whichever ones we'd like to walk through. The beauty of the future is that it's entirely in our hands. Some of us will attend college, some of us will go to trade school, and others will enlist in the military. No matter what our next steps are, we are all moving on to something bigger than we've ever done before, and that in itself is exciting. With that, I'd like to touch on the importance of filling your future with love and passion. Our culture often tells us that success and success alone is the key to a happy life. However, as I've grown older, it's become increasingly clear that life is about so much more than just success. In my mind, a happy life requires a balance of success and a love of what you do. Besides, there is no amount of trophies or awards that would ever fill up the hole an absence of love would create in your life. So don't be afraid to allow love to take up space in your life, because believe it or not, it's supposed to be there. And if you haven't already, I hope you find something that you fall completely in love with. Something that you could talk about for hours and not get bored. Something that makes you unbelievably happy. And once you discover that special something, I hope you allow yourself to truly enjoy it. If you like to knit, then knit until your hands ache. If you like to play sports, then play to your heart's content. And if you like to read, then fill your home with books. I'm sure that's what I'll be doing. I know this is a long yet exciting night for all of us, so even if you forget everything else I've said so far, I hope you'll at least remember this. Love is just as important as success. In retrospect, I'm extremely grateful that I discovered my two strongest passions, science and music, during my time here at ESM. I would elaborate on my scientific interest, but we'd be here until tomorrow morning if I did, so I'll refrain. Regardless, I'm thankful that the ESM community has helped me foster my love for science and music, and I'm excited to explore both of these interests at Boston College next fall. Within the ESM community, there's a few people who I'd like to especially thank tonight. Thank you to Mr. Bolin, Mr. Mayola, Mr. Costanzo, and Mr. Hogan for always believing in me, oftentimes more than I ever believed in myself. Thank you to my sisters and Jerry for keeping me grounded and reminding me it was truly important at the end of each day. Last but not least, thank you to my mom for always being my biggest cheerleader, my rock, and my best friend. Without these people, I would not be where I am today, and I'll always appreciate the positive impact they've had on my life. I'd like to leave you tonight with a quote my dad always said. If you had the pleasure of knowing my dad, you'd know that this quote perfectly embodied who he was as a person. Throughout these past 4 years, I've used this phrase as my guidepost, and I hope you'll appreciate the sentiment of it as much as I do. Life is short, do what you love, and do it with all of your heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Layla. Families and community members, today is a joyous occasion as we celebrate our graduates reaching this milestone. And I'm sure many of you have taken down a trip down memory lane this year, sorting through old photos to submit baby pictures maybe for their yearbook, from teaching them to tie their shoes to now helping them wear a graduation cap. You've been there every step of the way. The proverb, "It takes a village to raise a child," is evident today. Our graduates have faced challenges on their journey to this point, but it was always the supportive village that lifted them up, dusted them off, and encouraged them to keep going. Your love and support as a community have shaped them into who they are today. So on behalf of our graduates, we would all like to say thank you. Ranked number 1, leading the class of 2024 with an outstanding grade point average of 107.7797. This student possesses both exceptional intelligence and a genuine humility that makes him a joy to know. He is a scientific powerhouse. His research experience includes work with the prestigious Long Island Science Congress, Stony Brook University, and even Brookhaven National Lab. At BNL, he has made great contributions to the Spark protein crystallization collaboration, and he consistently ranks first in math and science classes and was awarded the Rensselaer Medal last year as a junior. This young man is also a National Merit Scholarship Award finalist. He'll be graduating with the New York State Advanced Research Diploma with honors and with mastery in both science and math. His talents extend far beyond the classroom. He has been a dedicated member of our varsity tennis teams since 9th grade and has been a pillar of our music department, playing in both marching band, symphonic band, honors wind ensemble, jazz band, and even the pit orchestra for our musicals. He's also found time to be a volunteer at his church as a hang time helper since the 7th grade. This young man plans on majoring in the sciences because, as he says, there are so many fields in science and the knowledge in each one is fascinating. I want to have just as much passion for that science as you do, Ryan, because it is truly amazing to see how passionate you are. Continuing his education through Binghamton Scholars Program, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the class of 2024 valedictorian, Ryan Lee.
To begin, I want to thank the ESM Board of Education, administration, teachers, staff, and everyone else for making this school amazing. And a special thank you to the people, which include numerous teachers and friends who have helped me throughout my school career. I'd like to thank my family for always supporting me. I'm grateful for how much my parents have helped me throughout my life, from making me dinner to driving me to tennis. And thank you to my brother Aiden for always being there for me. Throughout high school, we've all had to work somewhere in our lives, whether that's studying for a test, sports, at a job, or otherwise. Our view of success comes in many different forms. We know how hard it is, but we still try. We create our accomplishments, however small or big they may be, that make us who we are, and become a source of pride for us. The process of getting those accomplishments matters just as much. You have to balance all the other parts of life, along with getting good at something through repetition. So if you want to become a good sprinter, you're going to have to do a lot of sprints. Likewise, if you want to get good at calculus, you're going to have to do a lot of calculus problems. All of this work will help you become more efficient and make less mistakes. Using chess as an example, the top players win by making the least mistakes in their game. But it is also important to work in failure. And I know, at least in my life, there have been a lot of things I failed at. Not everything has to be perfect, and in fact, nothing can be. What I've learned is that what we can achieve is to be better, because we can all be a little better in what we do. Failure does not mean the end of the world. I think it's more constructive to see it as feedback. So now you know what you can improve on. Or you can let it be. There's only a set amount of time in the world, so you pick your battles. Perfection is too rigid of a standard. It doesn't allow for change, and change helps everyone grow. Change has the potential to take away those dull periods of time if you let it. I'm sure for many, the pandemic started as a vacation because it was something different. That all turned into something worse when we realized it wouldn't be over for a while. It created new challenges that we had to adapt to. The pandemic changed us, and I'm thankful I ended up getting closer to my family. Life is a coloring book, and you choose how bright it is. And even though you can stay inside the lines, why not change and trying something new? It might even be fun. Congratulations on graduating as ESM's class of 2024, and I wish you all the very best in whatever you hope to achieve. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Ryan. At this time, I would like to recognize those unsung heroes out there, those coaches, teachers, and friends who push others to be better and take the time to be the shoulder of support. In today's day and age, we need the support of others more than ever. All of students graduating today have had the support of an educator throughout their life. And at this time, I would like to recognize all of our amazing teachers and staff here at ESM who have dedicated their lives to making a difference. Thank you. Some of those teachers will actually be retiring this year, and at this point, I'd like to recognize each of them for their service. From our elementary schools, Ms. Friedman, Mr. Marino, Ms. Morano, Ms. Scala, Ms. Thorpe, Mr. Robbins, and Ms. Wells. And from our junior-senior high school, Mr. Consorti, Mr. Farrell, Ms. McCoy, Ms. Nemeth, and Ms. Ward. Thank you all for your service. I would be remiss not to mention two very special people who have dedicated their heart and soul to ESM. The first person has been the most recognizable and most infamous person in ESM at times. He has built positive relationships with this entire community through his long tenure from over at Eastport to here at the junior-senior high school. Even though many times he appears to have a hard exterior to our students, he has that touch of life and of love for all, whether it's families or the students that he's seeing in his office. He has always been there. I want to thank Mr. McClintock for all of the service he has done for ESM, and I'd like to have him stand to be recognized for our entire ESM community. The other special individual has made a difference behind the scenes at ESM even before this incredible building was built. She has been the lifeblood that flows through ESM and has facilitated every successful graduation and pretty much every event that you have all attended throughout your lives here. Since Eastport South Manor merged, this woman orchestrates and has a smile on her face when she's doing this. Every one of these students in front of me all know her because of the work she does and the love that she puts into this place here at ESM. It is always seen. I would not have met with success without her transition, without her help during my transition here to the junior-senior high school. She's someone we all love and really adore, and the students also want to pay tribute to her. So at this time, I'm going to ask Chris and Brooke to come up. Ms. Floridi, we're going to ask you to come up as well so that we can give you a special recognition here because of the well you deserve. Now for some more recognition. The Seal of Civic Readiness is a formal recognition that a student has attained a high level of proficiency in terms of civic knowledge, civic skills, civic mindset, and civic experiences. The Seal of Civic Readiness distinction on a high school transcript and diploma shows the student's understanding of a commitment to participatory government, civic responsibility, and civic values. It demonstrates to universities, colleges, and future employers that the student has completed an action project in civics or social justice, and recognizes the value of civic engagement and scholarship. In order to achieve the seal, students must complete all requirements for a New York State Regents diploma and demonstrate through their academic coursework and activities of civic knowledge and civic participation. Students achieving this accomplishment will have a seal on their diploma and are wearing a medal today to acknowledge this accomplishment. This year we have 130 students receiving the seal, most yet here at this time since it's the second year. You beat last year's class, congratulations. So I would like to ask those students to stand at this time to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Another seal is the Seal of Biliteracy. It's a program developed by New York State to recognize students who have attained a high level of proficiency in listening, speaking, reading, and writing in one or more languages in addition to English. Our district has been committed to having students who can become multilingual in this world. And our biliteracy recipients today show that goal of becoming multilingual. Our biliteracy recipients will have a seal on their diploma and are wearing a medal to acknowledge their accomplishments. I would like to ask our Seal of Biliteracy recipients to stand and be acknowledged for their efforts to compete in a global world at this time. Please stand. Congratulations. You may be seated. You know, all of our seniors have been committed to their academics and are involved in school activities, clubs, sports teams, and community service events, to name a few. I truly believe it's that extracurricular experience in conjunction with their academics is what makes school and ESM a special place. Therefore, I'd like to recognize by now, having all of our graduates stand if, once you hear a certain accomplishment that you may have achieved. We do this every year. It's always great to see how many students are involved in such a variety of things here at ESM. First, if you are a member of the boys spring track Leave 5 champion and Class B county champions, please stand. Member of the field hockey Suffolk County champion teams, please remain standing. Once you're named, please remain standing. So once I call it, remain standing. I forgot to leave that part, because at the end, we're going to see how many students here are standing. A member of that field hockey Suffolk County champion team, remain standing. Boys Cross Country League 4 champions and New York State Federation qualifier, please stand. Our National Merit Scholarship semifinalists and commended students. All national and all Eastern recipients. Recipients of the Best Accompanist and Best Overall Chamber Orchestra. Our Long Island Parish Museum winners and Shanty Fund Calendar winner. Our Youth Summit winners. Our Suffolk Zone winners. I know many of you who have accomplished this, and I don't see you standing. You should start standing at this time. I like to say, I know where you've done it. Brooke, yes, that's you. You can stand. Members of one of our honor societies. Our BOCES National Technology Honor Society inductees. Our BOCES Employees of the Month. Our AP Scholars. Our National Hispanic Recognition Student. Our Morning Announcement Crew. Our National Honor Society Blood Drive donors. Members of our Work Experience programs. Our competitive cheer winners. Our student ambassadors. Thank you for working with me so closely and handling with me throughout your time here. Our scholar athlete teams, members of our student council or student government, members of our high school hackathon team, members of DECA, members of our theater productions, recipients of our local and athletic scholarships, seniors recognized for academic excellence, students receiving honors and achievement through our science research program, members of our clubs or athletic teams, members of our virtual enterprise team, members in our ESM or CTE BOCES programs, members of our ESM school store, students who participated in our senior showcase evening, students who volunteered in a committee, members of our SharkNet News, and special shout out, if you got to see the video earlier, to Gianna and Emma for putting together an awesome class of 2024 senior video. Please stand if you're a member in All State in Music, NISCAME All County Music participants, EMEA LISFA, NISMA, Chicago, Pitt or Backstage, Triumph Music Honor Society, Jazz Band, Chamber Orchestra, Show Choir, members of our Natural Helpers Club who just built a house. I mean, it's truly amazing, all of those students' accomplishments. And finally, to all of those students who persevered to this point and participated in our school throughout their time here, I'm going to ask you to all, at this time, stand to be recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2024 is extremely impressive, as you can tell. Please have a seat, folks. They have left their mark here at ESM. Their legacy will continue on even after they graduate. Our students will be attending schools throughout the country and state, including Vanderbilt University this year, Johns Hopkins University, Boston College, Tufts, and Lehigh University. Some will be at state schools like my alma mater at SUNY Albany or Geneseo and Oneonta, while many of you will see familiar faces within the crowd at Binghamton and Cortland together, because a whole bunch of you, more than ever before, are going there, so congratulations. And a number of our graduates will choose schools closer to home, like Stony Brook, St. Joseph University, and Suffolk. Some of our graduates will be entering the workforce immediately and have jobs lined up that are making a lot more money than I started out with. And finally, some of our graduates will take up the noble cause and enter into our military. At this time, I would like to ask those students who are entering the military to please stand so we can recognize you at this time. You have the love and support of our community all behind you. We wish you all the best. Finally, to the class of 2024, you did it. Against the backdrop of unprecedented challenges throughout your high school career, you navigated some choppy waters with resilience, resourcefulness, and spirit. I've watched you transform from these wide-eyed seventh graders and freshmen into confident young adults, ready to take on the world, and it fills me with immense pride. The world now awaits for your eager and innovative minds and empathetic hearts. As your principal, it's been a privilege to witness your journey, to laugh with you, to learn from you. Your energy and spirit has touched me deeply, and I know you'll leave an indelible mark on our world. So as you embark on this next chapter, remember these guiding principles that I share with every class. Believe in yourself. You're capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Dream big and chase those dreams with unwavering determination. Never give up. Stumbles are inevitable, but your resilience is your superpower. Reflect on the past, but keep your eyes fixed on the future. Learn from your experiences and use them to chart your course. Seize the day. Every moment is an opportunity to grow, to connect, and be a change maker. Fill your life with laughter and joy. The journey is just as important as the destination. And above all, you know it, you can say it with me, be kind, be respectful, and make a difference. Go forth, class of 2024, and leave your mark on the world. Remember, you'll always be a part of this ESM family, and my door is always open. Mr. Steinmel, as principal, I hereby certify that these students have met all requirements for graduation as set forth by the Department of Education of the University of the State of New York and the Board of Education of the Eastport South Manor School District. Mr. Steinmel, our Superintendent of Schools.
Thank you, Mr. Alamo. Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment to recognize our Board of Education President, Mr. Governale, who was with us this evening, as well as our Board of Education Trustee, Mrs. Rocca. For the past 3 years, they have volunteered their time to serve as your elected members on the Board of Education. I have truly enjoyed working together with them over these past 3 years, and on behalf of the school community, I would like to thank both of them for their dedication to our school district. Thank you for your time. Graduates of the Eastport South Manor Junior Senior High School Class of 2024, look around, look at each other, take a breath, take it in, you did it. You persevered through the late nights, challenging exams, and moments of doubt, but here you stand on the precipice of a thrilling new chapter in your life. Be sure to truly take this moment in. You, the Class of 2024, have proven yourselves to be individuals of strong spirit, which is good because the world you step into may not always be easy. There will be some unknown obstacles. There will be setbacks. but you should always remember the resilience you've cultivated here at Eastport South Manor. When you come to an obstacle down the road of life, think back to the moments you lifted each other up when the going got tough at ESM. Carry that spirit with you, for it will be the greatest weapon as you face adversity. But perseverance is just one part of the equation. As you leave the friendly confines of ESM, don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. I encourage you to embrace the unknown. Take risks. Growth truly happens outside your comfort zone. It's in the stumbles and the scrapes that you learn the most about yourself and your capabilities. So don't be afraid to fall, because the lessons learned on the way back up will be invaluable. This school district has equipped you with the tools and knowledge to navigate whatever the future holds. Use these tools wisely, graduates, and never stop learning, growing, and evolving. This journey would not have been possible without the foundation you built here at ESM. Remember your families, the ones who cheer for you through every step. Remember your teachers, the tireless mentors who ignited the curiosity and challenged you to think critically. Remember Eastport South Manor, the community that nurtured you and provided a space for you to learn and to grow. Finally, never forget the freedom you hold so dear as citizens of the United States of America. The freedom to pursue your dreams, the freedom to speak your mind, and the freedom to make a difference. Always remember the sacrifices made by those who came before you to secure these liberties. Use your voices, use your talents, use your education to make this country and this world a better place. The class of 2024, the future is yours. Go forth with confidence, with courage, and with the heart full of gratitude. Remember your foundation, embrace new challenges, and never lose sight of the incredible journey that awaits you. Congratulations to the class of 2024. At this time, I would ask the members of the class of 2024 to please rise. Everyone stand up. Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, the University of the State of New York, and the bylaws of the Board of Education of the Eastport South Manor School District, I now declare you 2024 graduates of the Eastport South Manor Junior Senior High School with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present the Eastport South Manor Junior Senior High School class of 2024.
Congratulations. At this time, I'm going to ask Mr. Graff to step up to our podium as we begin the distribution of diplomas. First of all, I'm going to ask you to please remain standing, and the rest of our students can have a seat at this time for their row to stand. Mr. Graff.
Ryan Lee. Layla Warsaw. Jillian Dolores Warsaw. Brooke Lynn Keitel. Basim Abdelsami. Jake Ahern. Cole Patrick Alemo. Cade Michael Albert. Sean Robert Antonucci. Luke F. Archambault. Brian Patrick Arvidsson. Juliana Grace Baldino. Amanda Dusol Balsamo. Gabriel Rafael Balsamo. Jenna Lynn Balzano. Alexander Bancroft. Tiffany T. Barrett. Jacqueline Suzanne Bartholomew. Juan Daniel Basurto Leal. Andrew James Beardsley. Michael Robert Benfante. Gianna Marie Cacciato. Dylan Biscardi. Ariana S. Blackwood. Anastasia Budnaruk. Madison Marie Bowden. Matthew John Buffoli Jr. Matthew Jacob Bohlhofer. Jared Ryan Botts. Christian Anthony Bruno. Christopher Anthony Bruno. Henry Jacob Bukowski. McKenna Alexa Burchell. Brody Liam Burke. Brooke Elizabeth Burkhart. Grant Leonard Burns. Nicholas Patrick Kane. Jessica Calcaterra. Luigi Cambarim Farias. Isabella Rose Capozzi. Riley Quinn Carlson. Abigail Jeanette Castaneda. Joseph Angelo Castoro. Elijah Andrew Cater. Olivia Serace. Natalie Rose Church. Alyssa Grace Corielli. John Joseph Coffey. Christian Anthony Cohan. Emma Adeline Cohen. Nicholas Joseph Colavito. Grace Noreen Collins. Isabella Alexis Colon. Jack Lawrence Condon. Sean Edward Connolly. Carter Severio Cosentino. Ariana Jade Cotignolo. Sean Patrick Crowley. Eduardo Sebastian Cusco. Angelina Pearl Dacus. Gianna Alicia D'Alessandro. Anthony Dana. Joseph James Davies. Amaya Denise Davis. Landon Paul Davis. Ryan DeBlasi. Olivia Grace Damasco. Alexandra Dennehy. Lexi Nicole DeRose. Stephen Matthew DeLeon. Jonathan Charles DeMarco. Mercedes Amalia Denarte Soto. Daniela Christine Dolce. Kira Alexandra Douglas. Megan Elizabeth Dunn. Corinne Duran Edel. Jordan Avery Ellis. Byron Jose España. Thomas J. Fabian. Sarah Margaret Fabricatori. Cooper Eamon Fahey. Alexis Maria Fallick. Alexandra Teresa Bay. Marvin Alexander Fernandez Vasquez. Jenna Rose DeGangi. Sophia Rose Ferrara. Natalie Rose Fierro. Michaela Emma Filetto. Alexa Sky Flood. Lucas Leontius Flore. Sydney Eliza Flores. Hunter James Force. Michaela Shyla Francis. Zachary Froberg. Tanya Yesenia Funes Rodriguez. Kevin Galliano. Anna Helena Gansrow. Owen Robert Gansrow. Cameron Joseph Garcia. Juliana Marie Gargiulo. Daniel Robert Giannetti. Antonino Michael Jenna. Tyler Richard Gennaro. Brooke Elizabeth Gerald. Daniel Joshua Gershanowitz. Robert Joseph Gemelch. Kyle Dan Godsky. Gabriella Golio. Christian Michael Gonzalez. Haley Morgan Greco. Kyle Thomas Grassi. Salome Rayanne Gulbache. Henry Jonathan Guzman. Brandon Robert Half. Jack A. Hanley. Leah Adelina Harling. Malijah Lee Harris. Sienna Grace Harrison. Justin Von Helbig. Amaya Rose Hernandez. Camille Hollab. Evan P. Hopkins. Ethan Darren Horn. Jana Lynn Huertas. Alyssa Noel Hurd. Sarah Ashlyn Idler. Antonio M. Ippolito. Medea M. Iqbal. Rebecca Merve Isbitrin. Joshua Jacob Isaac. John Alfredo Izzo. Ryan Michael Janata. Haley Lynn Johan. Cole Hunter Johnson. Kaylin Giuliano. Samantha Taylor Jurgensen. Baran Karim Kalich. Nisa Kilich. Alexander Themistocles Kapopoulos. Charles Gregory Neef. Grace Marie Krall. Morgan Elizabeth Lally. Ashley Rose Langdon. Bianca Taylor Margaret Latkovich. Gianna Marie Lawler. Emma Legault. Samantha Marie Lever. Kaylin Luciano. Michaela Beth Marone. Grace Rebecca Martin Chupis. Joseph Russell Martini. Jason McCarthy. Kyle Michael McClure. Emma Kathleen McDonald. Hayden James McGarry. Caitlin Ray McGovern. Drew McGowan. Tyler McKay. Emma May McLean. Scarlett Lillian Melia. John Anthony Messina. Robert John Metz. Carly Noel Meyer. Lara Nicole Meyer. Logan G. Meyer. Cassandra Madison Miller. Christopher Michael Miller. Emily Ann Miller. Cassidy Aaron Miller. Margaret Grace Minahan. Nicholas James Miranda. Thomas J. Michagno. Taya Montillo. Dipson Montoya. Ashley Vanessa Morales. Heather May Marie Moran. Kaylee Summer Munoz. John Carlos Morales. Giovanni Nicholas Murcott. Aiden James Murfitt. Joseph Matthew Murphy. Justin Ryan Norick. Cooper Adam Nedvin. Alexa Grace Nespoli. Jalen Newkirk. Andrew Michael Gwen. Luca Roger James Okio Grosso. Aaron O'Connor. Daniel Patrick Odell. Sean Patrick O'Neill. Paula Jacqueline Ordonez. Jennifer Emily Ortiz Gonzalez. Olivia Grace Oswald. Elijah Jeremy Owen. Feliz Mary Casca Pederasa. Rojim Nathan Patterson. Jack Ryan Paulson. Marissa Catherine Pilo. Ava Maria Pentecost. Nicholas Robert Pentecost. Elizabeth Aminta Perez. Miguel Angel Perez III. Chrislyn Perino. Brooke Addison Perry. Nicholas Petro. Alexander Tyler Pierre. Sophia Gabrielle Pilleri. Luke Portal Pedish. Gianna Teresa Pollock. Matthew Lewis Pompey. Catherine Ann Poole. Jason Francis Puglisi. Rebecca Lynn Quick. Sophie Dawn Rambel. Gianna Lee Rando. Jaden Derek Rayner. Matthew J. Rayner. Natalie Elizabeth Reed. Haley Marie Riley. Marcus L. Rivera. Brendan Daniel Rabano. Ernest Edward Robinson III. Amaya Jordan Rodriguez. Ava Rose Rodriguez. Ella Rose Rodriguez. Devin Hunter Romano. Hannah Grace Rondinella. Ava Elizabeth Rooney. Paul Robert Rosanti. Alex Luis Ruiz. Henry Patrick Ryan. Karen Elisa Sainz Chicas. Rudy Josue Solmeran Reyes. Desi Gray Santanon. Delaney Rose Satriani. Christopher James Scapatori. Diana Francis Shriver. Scarlett Elizabeth Shupp. Lucas Gregory Scott. Christian Ashton Seabach. Rhiannon M. Shea. Robert Isaac Scherder. Sarvjit Singh. Ivan Sintsov. Jessica Lynn Skidmore. Joshua Solar. Samantha Josephine Sorrentino. Danny Rose Sparacio. Hannah Marie Squiccerini. William Isaac Stanton. Alexandra Rose Stephanitis. Luke Donald Stimpson. Kaylee Faith Strelecki. Amanda Ray Sweeney. Ava Victoria Bona. Zam Sai. Cody Thomas Telez. Peyton Michael Timoney. Jake Patrick Toscano. Devin Joseph Tropia. Jonathan D. Urbam. Lotus Eduardo Vargas Escobar. Eric Alejandro Velasco. Yeda Y. Velasquez. Quinlan Ray Venturo. Christopher Villarreal. Isabel Villegas Suarez. Julian Brent Finch. Preston Carey Finch. Katerina Aurelia Von Kampen. Shane Richard Von Kampen. Jaden A. Wagner. Aiden Stephen Weefer. Jamie Lynn Wysocki. Luke Robert Zadrazil. Benjamin Zira.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2024. At this time, I'm going to ask for the assistance of Hannah Scicciarini up to the stage.
In a moment, the tassel, which is on the right front quarter of your graduation cap, will be moved clockwise around the square as a symbol of the completion of each step in your 4-year educational journey. As you become the newest alumni of ESM, move your tassel from the right side to the left side.
Students, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate and celebrate the class of 2024. Graduates, just be seated for 1 second. Families and friends, thank you so much for coming here this evening to celebrate these amazing graduates. Members of our Board of Education, our central administration, I want to thank you for the work and the tireless effort that you do to make ESM a great place and providing us with an amazing experience every single year for these amazing students. At this time, audience, when we have our students process out, they were going to be processing out through the left wing to the auditorium to get their belongings, and then they're going to meet you in the north end, right outside the entrance to the north entrance. So find the spot there and connect with them on their cell phones at this time. But I am going to ask you to remain seated as they process out so we can still get some pictures and congratulate our graduates. I ask first, people on my left, our Board of Education and Central Administration, to please stand. Our administration to my right, please stand. I'm going to ask them to start exiting, and they're going to be leading the way. Graduates, I'm going to ask you to stand at this time. And let's give them one last round of applause because they deserve it.